and welcome into day 478 of the Journey Begins. Ooh, 1 second. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. We just reset our gaming. Oh, I guess we didn't reset our. See. Yeah, every once in a while our audio gets a little crackly there, so sorry about that. Cool. Turn it off and back on does the trick. And welcome in, Ash. Yeah, day 478 of the Journey Begins. We are in Inkwood. We are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Welcome in, local goth girl. How's your Wednesday going? And Atomic. We're going to work more on the ravine today. I think we're good. Welcome in, micro waved. Don't have a streamer in the other today. It looks like Joel Duggan just ended his stream. What else can we do? Welcome in, Potato. Yeah, I guess we can continue working on this line and Ian. Yeah. Oh, and we have our goals of 300 followers on TikTok and 100 an affiliate on Twitch. I think the micro goal on Twitch is 70. That's our goal there. So as we're going along, if you like the kind of low-key, real story building kind of channel, feel free to share. And if not, still happy to have you around as long as you want to stay. Let's get started. Welcome in, man. Welcome in, Zack Attack. Yeah, and particularly on TikTok, we need help getting up our numbers because we just got hit with another viewer restriction there on TikTok. I've kind of given up trying to get support there. It's not clear why that's happening. I don't think, playing Minecraft is controversial or getting people to join based on, is it, a controversial opinion to align people to something. So yeah, we've kind of given up on that and just going live every day while we're able to, and hoping we can get enough numbers there that that problem goes away. Let's see. We haven't had that problem on Twitch. The biggest problem we've had there is some of the pretzel stuff gets flagged for copyright, which could file a ticket with pretzel and follow their process, because I think you go with them and somewhere else to file a appeal to that. I've just never done it because Twitch will automatically cut that part of the audio out, and missing a song here So, got a second one. I don't know how TikTok is going to go. But anyway, we're making progress. Is around whichever platform. And we're using Restream to channel platform, or how we want to phrase it, to TikTok, YouTube, which is why we haven't been using Pretzel. If we have a Twitch only day, we might do that. Or if Restream adds the ability to add audio sources and then choose what platform they go to, we might bring back Pretzel. For now, Pretzel is be like a charity stream kind of thing if we do that again, or just something that we have on in the background. And not on stream. All right. And just putting this out there for anyone else that might also do these kind of newer to streaming. The fake engagement that TikTok is popping up doesn't happen every time I go live, so I'm not sure what's triggering it. Because again, yeah, nothing controversial. We're not trading likes for anything, like likes or follows. So we're trying to grow organically. We don't want to. Thank you. Good to be here. We don't want a sudden blast of growth, I guess. We want it to be more organic. People that are interested in it. Can we put something here? Do we have room in this one? We have some room. Yeah, so we'll have to check that out later. This just doubles it. Okay. So we'll get some materials and then see how things are going. And every so often we're going to cut back and take a look from the observation tower over there. And see how much more work we need to do here. Maybe we can cut from the back forward. Probably gonna need something on that side too. Okay. Yeah, so Inkwood is our second place in our story. On the way to Oasis City. But before we hit Oasis City, we'll make it over to the gold temple. Is this coming out? I think we need to cut over here a little bit because we were rounding out this corner and I need a feel for that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is that. Okay. So I don't know how much we need to take this straight back because this is at least 15 is what we want. We can do a little bit more. It doesn't have to follow it perfectly. So let's go up here. And see if we can figure out enough to see where our curve needs to go. So we're probably going to need to take down some of these trees. We'll plant some back later. Because we do want to build like a hollow, like small mountain here. So if we can see it in the distance, so that mountain, we want to basically extend it over here to wherever we end up cutting off our edge. Okay. Got some more of these trees so we can get them to start decaying. And we had a little bit of a later start today. We were working with relearning some GIMP to get our image, our thumbnail image, to a point of something we could reuse. Just kind of change the date each day. So that's where we're at. So it's, our thumbnail is still needs a little work. It's not as clean as we would like it. Not a professional artist. But we will improve it as we go. I don't know what it will look like, but I wouldn't mind having like an artist room in the Discord that will tie to our Patreon once we get a little more established. Is there another one back there? Oh, there's one in the distance. Gotta go take care of this one. Oh, don't. No, you don't need that. Don't need any help. Okay. Yeah, it's still baffling me on the TikTok thing. So I guess we'll just have to keep grinding, and maybe if we get a high enough number of followers, we'll get that to go away. Although I don't know what that number would be, so we'll just have to keep going, I guess. Oops. Let's take out the skeleton there, okay. Okay. There's a lot of them in this pool. Alright, so let's dig out some of this dirt over this water here. Hopefully that will help us come daylight figure what we need to do with that. Next night we'll sleep. I think one night we can get away with it without phantoms bothering us. Let's get this out. This, I don't know, maybe when we get a beacon we'll wonder why we never used a beacon, but it seems fast enough. Alright, so now we need to cut this way, right? Yeah, so we need to cut this way. Right, cut some dirt out here. Find our way over to that edge. There we go, okay. Let's dig up here. Can put all of our stuff up. It's fine. Let's just go sleep since we're on this side. After we put a torch in there. This way. We can find our bed. There it is. Oh, and our tunnel to the library is coming along. I think that's probably going to be something that we have to work on tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's go back over here. Yeah, so this is our 15 back on this side, right? Did we? No. This is our 15 back on this side. Oh. Cut through here. Okay. Down some of these trees. These compost themselves. Well, not compost, but let the leaves fall on their own. Okay. care of this tree here too, so we're probably going to need to take out that one. Okay. Come over here. More of these trees on this side we can get out more. We can get a feel for what's in the way of the shape that we want. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. That out. Okay. Coming along. Oh. Ah, okay. Maybe we'll just there. Dirt. Did we put a... We put a crafting table over here. Oh, okay. We'll keep the wood on us just in case, so whenever we do see a crafting table, we can just make more chests. I think we're gonna have to make a trip to Overmorrow tonight to mend our shovel. Let's take out the stone here. Okay. And then take out... Oh, we can't take out too much of the dirt here because we want to... Actually... This doesn't look like it's that deep. Let's just fill it in. Then we'll... And a sponge would probably be more efficient, but the time that it would take to go over to the garden temple to grab our sponges would be more time than it would take to just do this. Let's this in. So it's not a deep cavern like we had initially thought. Okay. Uh-oh. water is spilling out. Let's fill that up. Okay. Now we can kind of recycle some of this dirt. Right? Yeah. Fill it in. Oh. Uh, okay. Okay, so I think that's all filled in. That's not as big a problem as we thought before. Not really a problem, but it won't be as big a time sink as we thought before. Right. So, coverstone. Can we hit that high? Or shovel? I guess we're gonna find out. There we go. Alright, so that's good here. Staircase up a little bit. Stairs step up. Yeah, okay. So that's going to come through here, right? So this is going to need to come back a little farther, I think. Because that's close there, so it's gonna probably round it somewhere in here. I think all of this coming down is gonna be fine. We might round it this way a little bit here too. So let's dig this way. Right. Where's our bed? Our bed's over here somewhere. Probably didn't need to do that, but let's okay. Let's go back over. Oh, we have a lot of dirt. Oh yeah, we should have some chests around somewhere. And we did have a, yeah, there it is. We had a crafting table behind us, but we also have one here. So let's some more torches. Okay, so that should be good enough there. Then we can turn that. Chest. Oh, nothing in there. So oh, but we have room in here. All right, so let's go see what the watering trader has. Water, fermented spider eye. Oh, what was it? Is that a stew thing? I have to look that up. I forget what that's for. All right, so let's go back here. This is kind of one of our hang-up spots. Let's get out some of these trees on this side so we can get a feel for what the shoreline is going to look like. The shoreline? It's the edge of the ravine. I don't know if that's really a shore, but the ravine line? Alright. Well, that was on the wrong side, but oh well, we'll just replant birch over there. Alright, okay. Those are fine. Okay. This is on the line, so let's take this one out. And we'll take this all the way back. Yeah, so this will help get us a feel for how wide it is, how wide it needs to be. We should probably put a stone line on the backside too, but I think we'll wait on that until we have a better feel for the perimeter on the outside. Because the island on the island-ish thing on the inside, Inkwood, we could follow the shore a little bit easier there and put up. But since we're customizing the outer side, we want to make sure that it gives the right feel. Yeah. Or I guess we were doing it on the outside, so never mind. But we had a good feel on this side, so we're gonna get this down and then lay our cobblestone down on this side. Okay, so that's gonna come through. Oh, we were planning on roughly laying it through here. Okay. So let's see what we can get done. Got about 30 more minutes to go. We're doing hour-long streams during the week while we're able to. We're also doing hour-long on the weekends, but once we hit the 300 on TikTok and affiliate and, well, at least affiliate, or 100 followers, ideally both, on Twitch, then we'll start doing 2-hour streams on weekends. you like these kind of streams, feel free to share and help us get there. All right. Cut through here. Ooh, we might have to focus more on the stone because our shovel is getting worn down pretty well. Might have to, yeah, just click more of the stone in the middle. See how much of that we can get down and limit our shovel for the next, well, the next 30 minutes. Oh. So we're at 65 now, which 67 is our normal height, although this would be the inside, so we could probably bring this wall up some. To meet that 67. Kind of our magic height number. No, nothing over here, okay. So let's get more out of this out of the way. When we come back tomorrow, we can just focus on some of the dirt. Alright, so let's do that. Okay. Grab our dirt up here. Oh. Our stone and stuff up here. And grab this dirt on top here. Okay. This is coming down, so this cuts through. Well, no, if we're stopping here and cutting through this diagonally here to kind of round it off, then that's fine there. So it's more this, okay. Just need to figure out how we want this to kind of cut through. So maybe cutting through here will give us a wide enough spot from there. Got some stone in here we can take out. So yeah, that works. Okay. We might fly back to Overmorrow, and that'll take some of our time. We have a few other things we need to get to today. Right. So let's do that. Okay. Got that. Got that. Grab our cobblestone there. You know, let's grab a carrot and maybe we'll sleep and then go to get observation. There we go. Right. Go around here. And top. Head over to our corner. Crawl to the edge and then look over. Okay. So we can see we're pushing out. Oh yeah, so this line here is coming down. This will be our back wall there. That'll work. So as we round this, we can kind of connect, dig out a little bit more dirt here and connect the back line there. That'll work. This will come down, so that'll give us a nice wide spot there. This chunk here, this big chunk here can come down and will give us a nice wide thing on this side. Nice. So then this is where it was narrow, where it's going back some. Can't really see. Oh yeah, we went back some. So we're going to take this flat wall somewhere under the trees here and then start tapering it over and kind of rounding the edge to connect here. So that be kind of a counter to this edge, like get a little bit wider instead of having it follow it like a riverbed. So to get wider instead of just having a fixed width stream. And then, so that can connect here. This will go straight back into there, which means this flat wall here, everything in front of it between there and the cobblestone wall is going to get leveled. And so we'll have this nice big stream or waterway coming off of our lake. I need to get more cut out here because that's throwing me off a little bit as getting this rounded part. But yeah, come in here, then it will flow around. Follow this area here. We'll rough this line up a little bit here to give it a little more character. It'll follow this side over here. And we haven't set up our line on this side, so it'll be a little bit narrow there is fine. But right here, we'll need to start pulling it either along this waterway or yeah, either along this waterway or tapering it around here and having it come around. But I think that's good. So I think with that, we're actually need to take a quick step away. We're going to find a safe spot somewhere over here. Yeah, okay, this will work. Do that. And we'll just put 2 chests up. That'll give us some light. So we will be right back. We just need to grab something. And we are back. Yeah, it's pretty good there. So what's our time? Okay. Yeah, so we'll just chip away at this then, and that needs to be done. To give us something to do as we kind of wind down before we head back to Overmorrow to mend our tools. So, yeah. Take care of some other projects. And, yeah. Alright, let's get rid of that. And yeah, it's going to take several, well, at this rate, several days just to get the outline done because we're standing at 60. So we take it down 64, that'll be old bedrock. So, I mean, if we take it down to 60, we get it there. If we take it down 70, we'll be taking it down to past somewhere into the new, well, not original depth in Minecraft. But I don't know if we'll take it down to, what is like negative 60 something. I don't think it's exactly 60. 62, 63. That would be taking it down basically 120 ballpark from where we are. So I don't know if we'll take it down that low, but we'll see. Definitely something we could probably do in stages too. We could initially take it down to, oh, okay. To 0. That'll give us a nice depth. And then, put our cobwebs, campfires, whatnot to create the kind of mist look that we want. And since those are like fixed and they're not gravity bound blocks, we could continue digging below that. I mean, we will have water down there too, but whatever layer the water is on, we could just leave that layer intact. Just have a little trapdoor or something we go through to continue mining below. And then whenever we're done, we could always get rid of that layer and let the water go deeper. Or we could just leave it and just use that space as storage or something. It depends on what the visual will be like. Let's see what this does. Okay. All right. So, oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work well. So we'll cut through here with these one more layer on our left. That'll get us to 50 something minutes. And then we can head back to Overmorrow. We'll head over to the zombie XP farm. Mend a little bit as we kind of wind down to our outro. And yeah, go from there. Ooh. All this cobblestone. So we need a ton of cobblestone. So we use it a lot for just framing out things. But things like the walls and kind of initial foundation stuff we use it a lot for. But the benefit there is we keep a supply of cobblestone and stone. if we don't have enough stone, we have lots of blaze rods in Haven's End. Oh, and lava sources too. So we can convert the cobblestone into stone and we need more. So it gives us a more raw form of stone, I guess. So having cobblestone means we can start there and then we can refine it into stone if we need to. But I don't know which way is really... I guess it's good to have both because you could start with stone and then create the cobblestone. I mean, you do have to place it and then collect it versus just placing the cobblestone in a furnace and letting it convert. But either way, that's our 2 cents there. Let's drop off some. Got some horses around. Wait, do you like carrots or no? Is it? Oh. No, that's, I guess pigs. Or no, rabbits. Okay. We're far enough along now. I think we'll sleep. We'll do a fly around. We'll fly back to Overmorrow. Okay. So we'll go here. This is our waterway here. We might take out some of this forest here. I don't know. We should have, yeah, we've got a village in the back there. And there's one on a mountain over there somewhere. We'll work in, but this water feature will go through here. And somewhere on the other side. And wrap around. And this road will go across the bridge. And this road will take us back to Overmorrow. And as I mentioned before, this line we're going to connect just straight over and take out that bend. We want to keep some curves in it to give it character, but we don't want it to be so straight that it feels like modern city planning. Yeah, so this comes through here. Over here. Oop. Now we'll head over to... Path should come out... well, there's a caravan tunnel under the water here we're working on. That will come out in this structure. And then we'll follow this road and all this is going to get fixed up. This is all placeholder for now. And we're intentionally just kind of framing things out and leaving things kind of rough like that. So that once we get everything laid out that we want for our story, then we can start bouncing between projects. If anyone in the community wants to see one project get a little more attention than the other, we can incorporate that into votes and whatnot and have a little more engagement. It's all going to need to get done, so it'd be limited to that kind of thing. If a really good idea comes up, we might add it to our ClickUp list of projects that we want to build later, and add it to things to do after we get our story done. But yeah. So this was Overmorrow. We are now going into our zombie XP farm. we'll sit here. Yeah, we'll sit here for 4 or 5 minutes, doing a little mending, winding down, doing our outro, and getting ready for other projects. There we go. So this was day 478 of the Journey Begins. We updated our thumbnails, so hopefully going forward, our thumbnails should have the day on them as well. Titles would have always had them, or should have always had them anyway. But now we're trying to put them on the thumbnail as well. The background isn't changing yet, but we might do that in the future. Have a couple combinations of the different projects that we're working on, like full images of those or concepts of those, and then some that maybe incorporate 2 or 3 of those so we can visually indicate what we're working on. So maybe one of just Overmorrow, one of Overmorrow and Inkwood, Overmorrow, Inkwood, and Haven's End. Probably cap it at 3. And then maybe have one that's like a catch-all miscellaneous kind of image for where we don't really know what we're going to work on or planning. Maybe some kind of just general blueprint, but that's the kind of plan there. We're gonna professionalize what we're trying to do, what we're trying to get better at. So if any of those ideas sound good or bad, you know, feel free to drop your thoughts in the chat. But anyway, yeah. So we got a little bit more done on the perimeter of the ravine around Inkwood on, I guess, the west side, I believe. It'd probably be, given that it's Wednesday, it'd probably be Wednesday, Thursday next week that we actually get it done on that side. Getting the outline done, not the ravine done. And then we'll go from there and work on the other side. And by that point, we should have a little platform established for the library. And we'll put some notes in ClickUp, and then maybe put some signs down in Inkwood to mark what we need to work on or concepts. So a little in-game, a little out-of-game. I know Earl Duggan, who streams on the Citadel Cafe, or I think on the Citadel, has a podcast, the Citadel Cafe. Does some in-game journaling and signs to track at least some things. So I don't know if we'll go quite that far, because we can put more detail in like, ClickUp notes and whatnot. But having a few signs to indicate where those things go in world will help us visualize it so we don't build over things. So that's kind of the midterm plan there. Because once we get the library outlined, then we need to get a path going to the Gold Temple. It's fairly roughed up there already, so we just need to decide what we want to tweak and do with that. And then we need to decide where Oasis City, our desert town, is going to go after that. And once that is done, that'll be that'll probably be where we kind of start bouncing between them. I think we need to do a little bit work on an ancient city, but that's more or less just getting a path there and then tweaking it. It won't be as much work laying things out since it's already kind of done. But yeah, that's our plan. So with that, thank you for joining The Journey Begins. And we'll see you tomorrow. If you want to check out more of what we're working on, you can find us on Linktree, linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. That will be on the outro screen as well. That will have links to the VODs for this on YouTube, to our TikTok, Twitch, Blue Sky, Pinterest, and our Mostly Lego Build YouTube channel and various projects. So if you want to see any other projects you might want to support, you can check us out there. And so with that, we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues.